What's going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to run through 5 must-own players for your fantasy leagues. These are going to be players that we feel the best about given their ADP on both ESPN and Yahoo. Before we start this video, let's hop over to our player of the day. In this segment, I will give you a random stat that's associated with the player, and in the comment section below, it is your job to figure out who that player is. The random stat today is: who is the current active leader in assists for a single season? Leave your answers in the comment section below. Just a reminder to our viewers, we've officially launched our website. The link will be in the description. We have some amazing articles, and our player and goalie projections are also available. We would love to hear about the teams you drafted this year and any decisions you're looking at making. Just hop on over to our website and go to our discussion board. We'd love to break down and analyze your team, as well as provide any advice on what moves you should be looking at making next. With all of that said, please enjoy the video. Our first must-own player on this list is Morgan Rielly of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Rielly had his long-awaited breakout season in 2018, where he scored 20 goals and 52 assists along with a plus 24 rating. Leafs fans were devastated that Rielly wasn't top 3 for Norris contention. He finished 5th, but it's hard to forget what a spectacular season Rielly had. The Leafs brought in Tyson Barrie from Colorado to take over the top power play unit in Toronto. This move only hurt the Leafs last season, and more specifically, the Norris contending defenseman Morgan Rielly. Rielly saw a significant drop in his production, where he scored just 3 goals and 24 assists in 47 games. Even with his down year, since 2017, Rielly ranks 10th for assists, top 20 for shots, 9th for power play assists, and 12th for power play points. We expect Rielly to go back to his elite form on the Toronto backend, where he'll man the top pairing and quarterback the top power play unit for the entire season. The Leafs are one of the top teams offensively in the league. Since 2018, they rank 2nd for goals behind only the Tampa Bay Lightning. Rielly's Yahoo ADP is 64, and on ESPN, he's ranked 130 or defenseman 40. The second must-own player on this list is Dylan Larkin. If you've watched my previous videos, you know how high I am on Larkin this season. In 2018, Larkin broke out for 32 goals and 75 points, and this was the first time in his career that he played on a Red Wings team that didn't have too many health concerns. Last season, Larkin's production declined. He scored just 19 goals and 53 points in 71 games. But let's keep this in mind. He did this on one of the worst teams in NHL history, and he still had 53 points. Larkin is a workhorse for the Red Wings, playing on the top line, the top power play unit, and the top penalty kill. He saw over 21 minutes per night last season. Health is also not a concern for Larkin. Over the last 5 years, Larkin's only missed 10 games. The Red Wings should be more competitive this year, and with some offseason moves and prospects coming up, we should see Larkin go back to his 2018 production. The last thing I want to touch on for Larkin this year is his shot total. Since 2017, he ranks top 10 for shots taken. This only helps solidify his fantasy point floor for this year. His Yahoo ADP is 126, and on ESPN, his ADP is 112. Take Larkin this year while you can, because next year you'll see him in the top 50. Rasmus Dahlin comes in as the third must-own player for this fantasy season. The 2018 first overall pick has been solid for Buffalo since joining the league 2 years ago. Over that time, Dahlin ranks 13th for defensemen in assists, top 20 for points, 12th for power play minutes, and top 10 for power play assists and points. Let's not forget, Dahlin put up these stats as a teenager and on a very bad Buffalo Sabres team. The Sabres really put some work in the offseason by acquiring Taylor Hall and Eric Staal. Both of these players have solidified themselves as top 6 forwards in the league, and this only benefits the Sabres and Dahlin. A more mature Dahlin is poised for a strong season this year, and the Sabres are going to give him plenty of opportunity to finally break out. As the current ranking stands, Dahlin's Yahoo ADP is 92, and his ESPN ranking is 70. The next must-own fantasy player for this season is Carter Hart of the Philadelphia Flyers. The 22-year-old is entering his 3rd full NHL season with the Flyers, and is setting up to have a great year. In his rookie season, Hart started 30 games and had a 16-3-1 record with a respectable .917 save percentage and a .283 goals against average. Last season was his 2nd full year, and as a 21-year-old, he was lights out for the Flyers. He finished the season with a 24-13 record, a 242 goals against average, and a 914 save percentage. Hart's regular season success carried over to the playoffs, where he posted a 9-5 record and a 926 save percentage and a 223 goals against average. The Flyers are going to be one of the top teams this year, and even though they have a difficult division to play in, Hart and the Flyers should have no problem coming out on top. The difficulty in their division means that the Flyers will need Hart to play a majority of the games, and we are confident that he will start in over 65% of the games this season. On Yahoo, his ADP is 32, and on ESPN, he's ranked 50. We feel Hart is a contender for the Vezina Trophy this year, so draft him on your team while you can. The final must-own player on our list is Oliver Bjorkstrand of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Bjorkstrand was one of the players that I mentioned in my breakout candidates video, and I'm going to stay true to my word. Bjorkstrand had a complete 180 last season. He had a significant increase in every category, and I'm going to break it down, so bear with me. His time on ice in 2018 was 12 minutes and 20 seconds. In 2019, he got a bump to 17 minutes and 56 seconds. His goals per game increased from 0.31 to 0.43. His points per game increased to 0.73 from 0.46. And lastly, his shots per game increased from 2.09 to 3.30. I know this is a lot to take in, but I don't want to miss any important information to why we think Bjorkstrand is a must-own player this year. The last stat I want to mention for Bjorkstrand is that 6 of his 36 points were on the power play last season, and this means that he's an effective 5-on-5 player. If we add in more power play opportunity for Bjorkstrand, his numbers should only see an increase. His Yahoo ADP is 170, and on ESPN, his ADP is 91. On both these sites, this is great value for Bjorkstrand. That'll do it for our must-own late-round gems video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Look for our next video where I'll be breaking down the top 5 must-own players for this fantasy season. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.